So, now let us begin the story. This poem is about the scorpion's night, and the poet has written about the night when the poet's mother is bitten by a scorpio. So, the poet, who is the writer of this poem, has written this. Let us now begin this. This is the beginning of the poem. The poet is remembering the dark, rainy night. On that day, when his mother was stung by a scorpion. So, the poet has written this poem, and that same incident has been described in a poem form. That day, it was raining heavily, and that rain was for about whole night, you can say about 10 hours. And at night, a scorpion had taken shelter under a sack of rice, which was in the granary, because that scorpion is a very small animal, so he was hidden there. And when the poet's mother went to get rice from that room we all know, that room is known as granary, where we keep all the items of the kitchen. So, when she went there to get rice from the granary, the scorpion, which was below the sack of rice, that scorpion bit her, and after biting her, the scorpion disappeared. Because mother was crying in pain, so the neighboring peasants, like swarms of flies, they all came in large number. Because it was night, so they all came with candles and lanterns so that they can see what is happening around. And when they all saw poet's mother in pain, then they chanted the name of God 100 times. To paralyze the evil one. They wanted to paralyze the scorpion, because they wanted to stop the scorpion from moving. But the scorpion had disappeared. And all those neighbors, because the story is of that previous time, so they had some belief. They all believed the effect of the poison would increase with the movement of the scorpion. Just like as the scorpion will move, the poison will move in the body. So they had a thinking like this. So they all wanted to kill it, but because it was the night time and that scorpion wasn't found anywhere. They all wanted to find scorpion and kill that scorpion. The poet's mother was in great pain, and all the people, they prayed that all the sins of her previous birth be burnt. And this incident that the scorpion has bitten her may be the reason that she may have done something in her previous birth, and now she is bitten by the scorpion. And they all believed the world to be unreal, because they were believing in the previous birth. So that is why this unreal word is used, and they all wanted the pain to absolve all her sins and decrease the sufferings of the next birth also. So as the neighbors came to know about this incident, so more and more people were coming. As more and more people walked in, the poet's mother continued to suffer, and she was in great pain because the scorpion has stung the feet, and she was in great pain. The villagers, they all were superstitious, but the poet's father, he was a disbeliever, and he doubted everything, especially the claims of religion. His father was a rational person, and his views were based on reasons and logic. So he tried every powder, mixture, herb, and an amalgam of herbs and prayers. To heal the wound. And his father poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe and put a match to it. The wax was hot, but he tried. The poet, because that time he was a small child, he was a young boy, so he watched the flame feeding on his mother, and he also watched the holy man trying to control the effect of poison with words in prayer or magic, and also performed his rites. After about 20 hours, the sting was lost and the poison became powerless, and the mother recovered. she was feeling better now because now there was no pain. She forgot all her sufferings and her pain, and also she thanked God, and also she was grateful that the scorpion had spared her children. So the children are saved because, being a mother, she went into the granary to get the rice. So for that time, she was bitten by the scorpion and child was safe. Till now we have understood the meaning of the poem. Do you know who has written this poem? This story is written by this person whose picture you can see on the screen. His real name is Nissim Ezekiel. He is a poet of this poem. Till now we have understood the poem. Now, do you know about the scorpion? Do you have any idea about the scorpion? Let us now understand it further. There are some fast scorpions facts. Let me give you brief about the Scorpio. There is a scientific name of the Scorpio. There is a general name also, but scientific name is a name given by scientists group. So that name is scorpions. And if we talk about the classification, then they come into invertebrate because they don't have a backbone in their body. If we talk about the lifespan of Scorpio, then wild scorpion can have a life of about 5 years. When we talk about the weight of scorpion, then it is in the range of in between 10 gram till 100 gram. And if we talk about the body size of the Scorpio, so it can be a maximum of 6 centimeter. And what is the diet of scorpion? They are generally carnivorous, like mice, insects, and other flies, etc. They eat. Generally, they are carnivorous. And the habitat is the place where they live, and generally they are found in deserts, so that is the most common place, and also the dry grassland is the place where they are most commonly found. And they move on the ground, and also they can walk on the straight walls, because scorpion is an animal who has 8 pairs of fast legs. So that is the reason that they can move on a wall also. They can move on a ground and also they can move on the walls. Because of 8 pairs of legs, they can move very fast. And also the color of the scorpion is generally dark black or brown, or sometimes it is very light yellow. Thank you. Namaskar.